Hello and welcome everyone, it is me, the Duel, also known as the Power to Duelist, back for you with another video. And with the Extra Zero Festival and Master Duel kicking off today, I'd say it's a pretty good time to share what I will be playing for that event, which is what you are seeing on the screen right now, Warrocks. Figured this was a pretty decent deck for like a main deck limited event, as like most of your main deck cards just do something. And yeah, with that, I think we can get into the cards. Starting off with the very important one here at the start with Warrock Forscher. For the uninitiated, which is probably very few people by now, or most Warrock monsters have an effect that triggers if another Earth Warrior battles, or if another Earth Warrior has battled in that battle phase. Forscher, after an Earth Warrior battles, adds a Warrock card from your deck to your hand, and then boosts all Warrock monsters you control by 200 until the end of your opponent's turn. That is also something shared by most Warrocks that have an effect that triggers in the battle phase. Something shared by the lower level monsters is that if they are destroyed, or if they are sent to the graveyard by an opponent's card effect, you can special summon a level 5 or higher Warrock monster from hand or deck. So Forscher, Gyarados, and Wento all float if they get destroyed or sent by a card effect to the graveyard. The next in line is Warrock Gyarados. He is a big boy with 1900 on a level 4, but the main purpose for him is just to be an additional body, because when an Earth Warrior monster is normal summoned to your field, you can special summon him from your hand, and then he has the floating effect that all the other level 4s have. Next up, we have Warrock Wento. If another Earth Warrior monster battles, you can, during damage calc, pay 800 life points to make that battling monster gain 800 attack. Helps you get over some maybe more troublesome beat sticks. And also you have the nice floating effect here, which is very cool. Moving into the, I guess, a bit higher level Warrocks, we have Opis here as the first 5. Opis and Mammut share the effect that if you control no monsters, or all monsters you control are warriors, you can normal summon them without tributing, which is very nice, makes them less bricky and less likely to clog up your hand. Opis, if your Earth Warrior monster battles, after damage calc, dumps an Earth Warrior monster from your deck to the graveyard, except himself, and then boosts all Warrocks by 200. In most cases, you'll be dumping a Bashilios, because that guy can revive himself from the grave. Next up, the previously mentioned Mammut, as mentioned, you know, can normal summon himself without a tribute if you control no monsters, or monsters you control are Earth Warriors. And if your Earth Warrior monster battles after damage calc, you can target a spell trap your opponent controls, pop it. Very nice in archetype spell trap removal, but we're playing a lot more of that just later down the line. And also, you know, does the boosting thing for 200. Then we have a one-off, Warrock Skylar. She gains 100 attack for each monster the opponent controls, and during the battle phase, during a battle phase in which your Earth Warrior monster has battled, you can quick effect target a level 5 or lower warrior monster in your graveyard and special summon it, and also boost all Warrocks by 200. Also, I think you can't attack directly with the summoned monster. Skylar's just neat as a one-off. I think she can be a bit bricky, as she doesn't have like the normal summon without tributing condition that Mammut and Opis have. But overall, the revival is kind of nice, which is why I am still playing her. Then we have two of the second biggest guy, Warrock Meteoragon. This guy cannot be destroyed by opponent's card effects, and if an attack is declared involving him and opponent's monster, you can activate his effect to negate that opponent's monster's effect on the field, or the activated effects of monsters with the same name on the field. And also once per turn, during a battle phase in which your Earth Warrior monster battled, you can make all Warrocks you currently control gain 200 attack until the end of your turn, and also Meteoricon can punch 2 monsters in that battle phase. Just a very sick guy, has some protection, rightfully got the animation for the archetype. And then we get to the biggest of them all, Warrock Bashilios. During the battle phase in which an Earth Warrior monster battles, a quick effect, you can activate that effect. He can attack directly for the turn, and he will boost all other Warrocks by 200 until the end of your opponent's turn. Also, if an Earth Warrior monster is destroyed by battle while he is in your hand or in your graveyard, you can special summon him back, which is why, you know, he is your main target to send off Opis. In terms of spells, we're playing like a lot of blowouts, right? Geki, Harpy's Feather Duster, and Triple Lightning Storm, as you can see down here. Playing a monster reborn to get a monster spec, reinforcement of the army because these are all warriors. Terraforming to grab the best card in the deck in Warrock Mountain. When this is activated, you can add a Warrock monster from deck to hand. Already incredibly powerful effect. Gives you so much access to your monster lineup, it is not even funny anymore. At the start of the battle phase, if you control no monsters or all monsters you control are warriors, you can special summon a Warrock monster from your hand, except one that you already control. Gives you some additional swarming. Usually the deck doesn't put up as many bodies, but this kind of fixes that. And also, if a warrior monster would be controlled by battle, you control would be destroyed by battle, you can send this to the graveyard instead, which is very nice. So it kind of just does it all, honestly. 3 Forbidden Chalice. This is another like going second card because you can negate a monster the opponent controls, and also just something nice, you can just set going first, as it is also able to then negate a monster the opponent controls on their turn. 2 called by against hand traps, and then we play Warrock Dignity. This is a quick play spell for which you must control a Warrock monster. You can either, when an opponent's monster activates its effects, negate that effect, or during the battle phase, when your opponent activates a spell trap or monster effect, you can negate that effect. Mostly searching this off of like a Forsha at the start of your battle phase is very nice, because you can then like stop any sort of battle phase shenanigans your opponent would like to pull, but just having this as a monster negate on a follow-up turn is also highly appreciated. Playing 1 Warrock Spirit during the battle phase, you can target a Warrock monster in your grave and either special summon it in attack, but for the rest of the turn its effects are negated and it can't attack directly, or special summon it in defense, and the first time each Warrock monster you control would be destroyed by battle, it is not destroyed. And just a very nice revival option that you can technically search a Forsha. Sometimes it will come up as you will be able to like revive a Skylar or one of your big guys off of this. 3 Infinite Impermanence rounding out the main deck, just a really good card in general. If you're like maybe looking for other alternatives, you can of course include a couple hand traps in this. Kaijus are always highly appreciated. More board breakers going second, like Dark Ruler No More, Forbidden Droplet, and Evenly Matched are always sick. Since your draw power is limited by the event, Warrock Ordeal might be something. This, when it's activated, places 3 counters on itself, and when a Warrock monster destroys something by battle, you can remove a counter and draw 1, which is very nice. Book of Moon, also a solid card in the deck. Flipping opponent's monsters face down blanks negates and maybe makes you able to take like advantage of weaker defense positions. And yeah, just a really sick card. Can also be a good interruption if you're going first. You can possibly play this a bit more trap heavy with stuff like Torrential Tribute, Trap Trick, the Warrock traps and Generations and Big Blow, and maybe even some Solemn cards. Overall, I think this is a pretty solid deck for the event, and I'm very excited to pilot this. But yeah, let me know your thoughts down below, and what you will be playing if it's not going to be Warrock. I would definitely like to know. But with all that out of the way, I'll thank you guys very much for watching and see you guys again next time. But until then, goodbye.